The Pinnacles by Lindsey and Beyonce Sinzeri.
So a brief history of the Pinnacles is that it was created over 23 million years ago, and people have been there since about 10,000 years ago. The first people to be there were the native people, and then shortly after were early settlers and Spanish missionaries. After that were a group called the Civilian Conservation Corps, and now present day it is a national park with over thousands of hikers each year.
Animals. There are tons of animals that live in the Pinnacles National Parks, but these are some of the main ones. For insects, we have a Pinnacle shield-back coyote, which is not endangered. They're about 2 centimeters long, wingless, and a dark and gray color. They're very active at night, feeding off of flowers of California buckwheat and many other plants. For fish, we have a Sacramento perch, which is endangered. They are blackish above with about 7 vertical dark bars that are irregular in form and position. For amphibians, we have the Park-Biance sunder salamander, which is not endangered. This species is up to 6.5 centimeters long, including a long tail. They tend to be gray with brown, black, and white speckling along the side, and usually this species has a brown dorsal stripe bordered with black dots. Animals continued. For reptiles, we have a southwestern pond turtle, which is a California species of special concern. They tend to be small to medium-sized turtle growing to approximately 20 centimeters in length. For birds, we have a California condor. This species is the largest land bird located in Northern America, dominating the western areas. And last but not least, for mammals, we have a pallid bat, which is a California species of special concern. These bats are very large with long forward pointing ears and about 14 to 25 grams in weight.
Some plants in the area are chaparral. These are the dense brush that you see on the hills, and they cover about 82% of the park. They can survive in heat and long droughts for long periods of time, and they're very well adapted to the climate around the Pinnacles. Some types are the chamois, which is the most popular, and fire actually helps them grow. Another type is the ceanothus, which also grows with fire. And the last is manzanita, which has red bark and berries, and the Indians and Spanish settlers used to actually eat the berries. Some of the geology in this park is the xeric or rocky cliffs. This is the most popular part of the park, and they have very little soil and are very dry. These are made up of igneous rocks such as breccia, flow-banded rhyolite, pumice lapilli tuff, dacite, and also andesite. Plants actually form on these rock formations also. These plants include lichen, moss, spike mosses, and stone crops. And there are 290 species of lichen just in the Pinnacles alone. These lichen help break down the rocks through chemicals, though it's slow and not obvious. And lichen are also used as nesting material by the birds and rodents in the Pinnacles.
Recreational. At the Pinnacles, you can hike, obviously. You can study wildlife, flowers, nature, and also rock climb. It has more than 30 miles of trails. When we went on our Pinnacles National Park trip, we went on the Barrack Gulch, and you can hike through the caves, grassland, and rock spires. Economical impact. There are 393,219 visitors a year, spent about $8,415,000. It supported 98 jobs in the local area. In national parks alone, there's 279 million people spent, about 13 billion in communities within 60 miles of the national park. For example, like gift shops, restaurants, and hotels. Had a 30 billion impact on the entire United States economy and has supported 252,000 jobs nationwide.
Sources! Yay, we're done. Whew. Okay.